Hi, I'm Christian Mariner,
And I'm Maria Prudente. Today we're in Bryant Park talking about Generation Y.
also known as Millennials.
What do you see the differences between the millennials and the non-millennials?
Non-millennials tend to work for what they want, whereas the millennials believe that everything is owed to them.
We have different work ethics, more laid back, chill.
They're more often flexible and moving around and looking for new opportunities and sort of jumping from place to place.
Not everybody is quick to accept change, but I think younger people, millennials, are quicker to accept change.
Maybe the priorities are a little bit different. Maybe the communication skills aren't necessarily as good. A lot of time spent on their phone, a lot of time spent on video games. I don't think it's as healthy of a generation as our generation. I just think it's a little bit different.
I teach now just for like survival.
Right.
But I don't actually want to keep doing that as a full-time. That's just like my 9 to 5.
I feel like a lot of millennials, like we all want to start, it's this like self-made, like do-it-yourself generation, so you want to like get a little of information or get some connections and then mainly like branch off to your own thing.
I'm very energetic, I'm very people-oriented, and you know, if something stifles my growth, I get bored very easily. And once I get bored, I don't like to be there. I like to do things that I enjoy.
I think the millennials are a little more apt to jump faster. I think older generations, like, you want to stay, you want to like put in your time, or there was like at least the mentality of like putting your time, paying your dues, and then like working your way up, and I don't think that that is necessarily the case as much anymore.
I'm always open to new opportunities though, so there's no real, I guess, linear plan as to where I want to do or move laterally. I'm not quite sure.
When I look for a company, my expectations are to have, you know, freedom, a interactive culture, diversity, and also obviously getting paid really well.
Loyalty is of course important, but you're mostly looking for personal growth, and like in our profession, loyalty and the personal growth is kind of interpreted together.
I look for opportunity for growth. I don't want to just stay stuck in one position. I'm the type of person that's always looking to learn, looking to grow, looking to expand.
I guess I do a mix of both. It probably depends on what product it is. I mean, I'm like a typical person around my age. I do a ton on Amazon. I'm an Amazon Prime member.
I like to go in the store. I do online too, but I prefer going into store.
I can see online shopping for certain things, and if you wear a certain shirt from a certain manufacturer, things like that, you can trust it. But I'm a big believer in walking into a place and seeing what it looks like and how it feels, that sort of stuff.
You know, I started recently shopping online.
Why?
Convenience and deals. I get 40% off. I rather like, you know, shop, go to the store, check it out what I want, find out the right sizes, and then buy it online.
I like going in store. I just like the experience. I like to look around. I like to like touch and feel and play with everything. I like also coming home with something, but I like getting a present delivered too. So I kind of like both.
I think that online can certainly be easier, but for somebody like me, I have to try things on because then I have to pay shipping to send it back in some instances. So when I do get the person-to-person experience, so long as it's a good one, I leave a happy camper.
If it's really great experience, I write a review, but if it's a bad, I usually don't.
If it's a really good time, I'd probably write about it. But if it's a bad time, I'd probably like tell my friends about it, but not really write about it.
It would have to either be really, really good or really, really bad for me to actually, sounds terrible, but to like put the time in to write a review.
Usually if it's a positive experience, I might write something. If it's a horrible experience, possibly, but if it's in the middle, then I'll just keep it to myself and maybe just communicate it by word of mouth.
If it's a negative situation, I'd be more apt to write something than a positive situation. My actually thought is when I look at those and I see all the glowing positive reviews, the New Yorker skeptic in me thinks, oh, they're paying someone from the company or the product or the marketing company to do that.